The Honourable Simeon Brown.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker. Well, it's one more sleep until the budget. Two if you're in the Greens. But one more sleep until the budget. And I would have thought that the first person leading off the debate for the opposition would have been the finance spokesperson for the Labor Party. But no, it was Kieran McAnulty, who lost his seat of Wairarapa at the last election, complaining about the fact we represent the electorates up and down this country. Well, Mr Speaker, what he forgot to talk about in his speech was oh yes, absolutely, that was a leadership pitch if there was one, wasn't it? But what he forgot to speak about, and there he is, he's smiling, he's very happy, he loves that. What he forgot to speak about was that what is the fiscal plan of the Labor Party? What's the fiscal plan of the Labor Party? Because what people out there know is they know three words: tax, borrow, spend. Tax, borrow, spend. That's what we know the opposition know about. But of course the confusion, the absolute confusion that's been sowed this week. Of course, the finance spokesperson coming out and saying, we believe in fiscal responsibility and having a debt cap and trying to sow the seed of fiscal responsibility, only to have the bus run right over and then reverse back over her again. Run over and then reverse right over by the leader, Mr Hipkins, who's now saying, well, actually, no, we'll borrow more. Well, of course, that's the Labor Party way, is to borrow more. They promise surpluses with no plan to get there. They oppose every single savings measure and promise to spend more on anything. They haven't seen a spending measure that they haven't liked or said yes to. They have never seen a spending measure that they haven't said yes to. And of course, we know where their mates in the Greens are at every single day. They even want to go even further, borrowing and spending even more. And of course, they forget that in order to actually spend on the public services which the taxpayers of New Zealand rely on, you have to have a strong economy. Not one word about the economy. Not one word about the need for a strong economy from the opposition. You can't invest in public services without a strong economy. You can't invest in infrastructure without a strong economy. You can't invest in better health services without a strong economy. And so, of course, this weekend the government announced our budget investment in urgent and after-hours care. Urgent and after-hours care, which is going to make a huge difference for New Zealanders up and down the country. $164 million of spending over 4 years to help ensure that New Zealanders can get access to urgent and after-hours care across New Zealand. What was the Labor Party's response to that? The Labor Party's response was to call this pocket change. Pocket change. Well, tell that to the parents with a sick child. Tell that to the people who need these services. Only Labor would call $164 million pocket change. Only Labor would talk about that as pocket change after the hundreds of millions of dollars of wasted money they blew on consultants when they were in government. They don't care, but this is taxpayers' money. Every single dollar that the government spends, whether it's in infrastructure, whether it's in housing, whether it's in education, whether it's in healthcare, every single dollar is taxpayers' money. And on this side of the House, we will respect every single dollar that is spent. Labor's vision, consultants, bureaucrats, wasted money. On our side of the House, investing in critical frontline services of health, education, law and order, and a strong economy to back that up. So I'm proud of the investment we're making in healthcare. I'm proud of the investment we're making in our frontline services. We have record numbers of doctors and nurses working at Health New Zealand. We are delivering the electives boost right now, which is seeing thousands of patients get the care that they need in a faster and more timely manner. We're investing in frontline primary healthcare to make sure there are more doctors and nurses working in primary healthcare. These are the things which matter to New Zealanders, and we can make those investments because we're investing and we're focused on growing the economy. And a stronger economy means more investment is able to be made in those critical frontline services. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow's budget. I'm excited about tomorrow's budget. I'm excited about the growth budget, about growing our economy so we can invest in the critical services. And I say it once again, one more sleep and 2 for the Greens.